If no one has told you already and you're going to Japan, the ultimate hack is to bring an empty suitcase because the shopping is just so good. We just came back from our baby moon and today I want to share with you a few of the favorites I bought in Japan. Ever since I've been pregnant, I haven't been drinking too much coffee because it's been making me nauseous. Instead, I've been switching to matcha, but I am not prepared to be paying $7 for a matcha every single day. On this trip, we didn't make our way down to Uji, but I did manage to find some really good matcha in the department stores. I have seen these matchas all over TikTok. People are raving about their good quality and how cheap it is. I really tried to control myself and not buy too much, but it was really cheap. And I saw that you can keep it in the fridge without opening it and it should last a while. I've only opened the Sayaka so far and the color is so green. The smell is really nutty. I also got myself a little matcha set. Although these are from different stores, I love how the colors really match and it kind of reminds me of a smeeski. Now that I have all this matcha equipment, I really want to set up kind of like a little matcha station, but I can't decide if it's too excessive or if we have the bench space for it. We'll just have to see. But on the topic of drinks and daily dopamine, we got these 2 mugs and I think these are one of my favorite things we got from this trip. I am officially a shark girl because how cute is this mug? We went to the Osaka aquarium and we saw whale sharks and this is where we got this from. I love this. This looks exactly like one of the biggest tanks I have and they had whale sharks and like different types of sharks in there. So cute. The story behind this Boris mug, we actually saw it in Tokyo Station, but I didn't pick it up for some strange reason. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll see it at some other stores. We did not. So Will actually ended up ordering this from Amazon when we were in Japan for me. So the lesson is always, if you see something you like in Japan, buy it straight away because you might not ever see it again. Look at him. I didn't know this, but it turns out Boris is Miffy's boyfriend. She looks too young to have a boyfriend. From Muji, I got this server or pitcher. I'm actually so proud and surprised that we made it back with it in one piece because the glass is really thin. But I bought this to make cold foam in so we can put it in our coffees and matchas. The prices of Muji in Japan is so much cheaper than what we have in Australia. I bought some kitchen things that we may or may not get in Australia, but either way, it's so much cheaper. Also, my mom has been raving about these cleaning sheets. If you're really bad at doing it like me, I highly recommend these kitchen and bathroom cleaning sheets. If it's not obvious by now, I am a huge collector of cute things and trinkets, and my current obsession are smeeskis. This time last year, I was really into Sunny Angels until 1, we got way too many of them, and 2, I kind of realized that all really the same thing except in like different costumes. And either way, there were no Sunny Angels in stock at all in Japan. I looked everywhere for my friend, but I couldn't see a single one. But we did manage to buy a lot of smeeskis, including this giant one. This is actually a lamp and I was so surprised when we saw it in the Ginza Donkey because I just saw people talking about it on social media and I didn't expect to see it whilst we were there in Japan. I actually wanted to order it online, but it was all sold out, so I was so happy to see it. It is a touch light with 3-step adjustable brightness. So you just go tap, and we think this would be so cute in the baby room. I just love the little cat on the top of his head. Oh, yeah. I have to violently rip it. That one. Well, you can't. Oh. Yeah, I like. We tried not to get too many gutches this time, but I definitely had to get these coaster ones. Again with the whale shark Mofusan, so cute. And we also got these Snoopy ones. I didn't buy any clothes this time when I was in Japan just because I just feel like currently in my pregnancy size, it's just a waste to buy anything. But I did pick up this Miffy shirt from Uniqlo. I'm sure this would come to Australia eventually, but it is super cute. It is Miffy at the gallery. This is a hot take, but I think the best Japan store is Goo. Way better than Uniqlo, and if they ever brought it to Australia, it would be such a hit. Goo is the sister store for Uniqlo, and I just think their pieces are basic but a little bit more trendier. And something I did buy for my post-pregnant stage, although it was still like peak summer when we got there, they were starting to transition the shops into the winter styles. So I did get this set, which is a cross set with a cami inside. I think this would look super cute with a pair of jeans. And this was $30 with 2 pieces. Like, how you cannot beat Goo. And the quality is really, really nice. By the time it gets cold again, I think I will be around 6 months postpartum, so hopefully I can fit into this because I got my pre-pregnancy size. I know people say that the Sambas are not in style anymore, but I did pick up these. I honestly wasn't planning to get them because I heard that a lot of people say that these were super uncomfortable, but I couldn't get over the embroidery on these. I have been a white sneaker girl for years now. I actually don't own any black shoes, so I thought these would be a really nice addition into my wardrobe. But the thing that sold me on these were the ribbon laces. I need to figure out like what's the best way to tie these, but these look so cool. Seriously, you can't look at these and say they're not cool. They had heaps of colors. There was white and yellow, but of course I had to go with the black and white ones. I need to watch some tutorials on how I'm gonna tie them, but these look so good on the models that they had in the store. The summer it girl shoe in Japan were these Nike sandals. Look, I know they look weird, and I felt the exact same way about them as well when I first saw them, but they're actually super comfortable and they have a heel on them. They look really good with the long dress, which is very in style for Japan. I think when we get to summer, I'm going to wear these with a long white skirt. This would look very cute. Now, I said before that I've had a couple of favorite purchases so far, but I think this has to be my #1 purchase this trip. And it is the polene bag. I always really wanted a polene bag, but I couldn't bring myself to buy one because I hadn't seen it in person. So this time when we went to Tokyo, we did go to the polene store, and I did pick up the polene numero 10 bag. I think that's how you say it. When I first went, I thought I was going to pick up the Tonka bag because I really like the shape of it. But trying all the bags on in stores, I felt like this one was more versatile, whilst the Tonka was a bit more formal, and I don't really go to that many formal events. And I know everyone has this bag already. Trying it on, I understand why this is such a popular bag. The shape is classy without being boring, and it can fit surprisingly a lot in it. I picked the textured leather because I'm not someone who really like looks after my things, and I know that's bad, I know that, but I feel like the textures would just hide any imperfections over time, and it would just fit my lifestyle a little bit more. And I think this would look so good in both summer and winter with a coat, so I'm really excited to start using this. On the topic of bags, we have a couple of these reusable bags. First is this red Miffy bag. I think it is a lunchbox bag, but I actually love this just for running errands, tossing it in my camera and my keys. Like, I think this is super, super cute. And another reusable bag from Miffy. Can you tell I'm a Miffy girl? This one I thought was so cute because it has the ghost pattern, which is just adorable. And the side, and I bought something similar to this last time, and I really loved the size, so I had to get another one. I promise this is the last one, but this is the Shupato reusable bag. I think that's how you say it. And this one, it was a special collab with the Suica card. And I love these penguins. They actually remind me so much of Pingu. This bag is really special. One, be extremely compact. Something about how the way it is folded makes it super easy to tie up. And the shape is a bit different. I mean, it's a reusable bag. It's not exactly a fashion piece, but I just love this. So cute. Of course, I had to get a Mofu-san pouch. I actually saw this last year in Tokyo Character Street, but again, I didn't get it. Regretted it all year, couldn't find it anywhere else. But luckily when we went this time, it was still there. My favorite thing about it is the fact that there is a section for tissues, which is super handy. And I got this little card captor keychain in a gachapon. So I love this so much. You know how I told you I was in my shark girl era? In Osaka, we found a shop that sold iron-on patches and you can customize shirts and pouches and bags. So I made this little bag with all the shark prints on it. It was actually such a fun store because there were rows and rows of iron-on patches and you could pick whatever you want. You can either take it home or in stores, they will iron it on for you for free of charge. So it was actually such a fun activity for a souvenir that you made yourself. So it's a little bit more special. How adorable are these shark prints? And I got this little whale shark from the aquarium, so of course it had to go on my shark bag. I am so sweaty right now from filming in a cardigan, and it's not even that hot, but I think it's the fact that I have bangs now, like they're constantly in my face. Something I really admire about Japanese girls is even though it is literally 38 degrees and 90% humidity, their bangs look absolutely perfect and not like stuck to their forehead like mine. So of course I had to go to Donkey and buy everything that they said was a #1 hair tool to help with like this situation. This box is absolutely destroyed, but I bought a powder for your bangs. You see how it's promising from like straggly bangs to a fluffy bang. It's essentially a dry shampoo for your bangs and it actually works so well. My only gripe about it is because I'm carrying it in my bag, it does get messy within the cap, but nothing comes out, so it's okay. Like I'm not having any disasters at the bottom of my bag. This is the Super Hold hair stick. Essentially, it's like hair wax, but in a mascara form. I do like how big the wand is, and people use it to gel their hair in shape and taming their flyaways. I haven't used it enough to have any judgment on this, but it is a #1 product. These are oil controlling papers for your bangs. I haven't started using them yet because I just didn't want to take them out of the packet. They're way too cute, but this would be maybe a more convenient version of the powder that I bought. Another Miffy product I specifically searched for were these U-Skin hand creams. I bought some when I went to Japan back in the winter months, and these are so moisturizing. They don't really smell that strongly, which is it could be a pro or a con for you. Love having this in my bag, and the size is absolutely perfect for that. The only thing was it was really hard for me to find. I had to buy these, the only place I could find them was in Kittyland. So if you're looking for them, that's where I would go. Let me introduce you to my new favorite face wash. Will and I both love these. We were trying them when we were in Japan and we actually thought these were so moisturizing. I have very sensitive skin and it can break out a lot when I'm traveling. These were so creamy and they don't scrub your skin clean, so you still feel moisturized, but you do. Side note for anyone as well, Will said that he used that as a shaving Will said that he used this as a shaving cream and it was really effective, so keep that in mind if you need it. And these were extremely cheap. I think it was around 650 yen. Now sheet mask. I am a lover of sheet masks and I have tried so many sheet masks, but this one is my absolute favorite. I used to think that because it came in a packet, it would be like dry towards the end, especially because there's 10 sheets in this pack and so you use it over like a course of 2 weeks. But these are so moisturizing. At the end, there's still so much essence in this. You literally should make your own mask with like other cotton pads that you own. This is non-irritating, brightening for the skin, and very, very soothing, especially if you put it in the fridge. I have my hesitations about the Derma Laser Mask. This is a #1 product in Japan, and I feel mixed feelings about this. There are so many like flavors, and this time I bought an azelaic acid one because now that I am pregnant, I am using more azelaic acid now that I can't use retinols. I did use the niacinamide one before and I didn't really love it. So this time I will try the azelaic acid one and I'll let you know if I like them or not. This is not a skincare mask. Instead, this is like a heat mask that you put on your eyes. I like to use them before I go to bed. They always make me fall asleep super quickly. They say this is really good for when you've been staring at a computer screen all day, if you've worked a really long day. And I picked up the yuzu flavors. On the topic of making your own sheet mask, these are my favorite cotton pads. This is a cut cotton from Muji. It is super thick and excellent for soaking up any essences or toners that you like so you can make your own sheet mask. And these peelable ones are my favorite for taking off my mascara or applying BHA or AHA toners. I really love them because you can peel them, as the name suggests, and you're really not wasting that much cotton, so it doesn't feel like you're wasting anything. That's all I have to share with you today. Let me know in the comments what's the best thing you've ever bought on a holiday. All right, see you next time.